Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So Abby and I, we're on our Christmas break. This is a trip that we typically do every holiday season. We have a couple of weeks that we go and travel. This year we decided we wanted to go camping, so that's what we're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. Now we've already been out for a few days. We were over there at Blackwater River State Park again, just for a couple of days there, but those 2 days were mainly going and having Christmas with both of our families, which we did, and we had a great time seeing everybody, and we had some really good food. But we have since moved on, and we are now moved over to Rocky Bayou State Park in Niceville, Florida. And we have never been to this campground before. We wanted to check it out. We had a couple people recommend it over the last couple of years. So we wanted to just come here and stay a couple of nights, see what it's like, check it out. And so far, we're really liking it. Rocky Bayou is set in what I believe is scrub oak. So you have a lot of oak trees here, hardwoods, and it's set in a real woodsy type setting right next to Rocky Bayou here. We have not been around there to see the water yet. We haven't even walked the whole camp loop, but that's what we're going to be doing this morning. Abby's inside getting ready, and we're gonna take a couple of the hiking trails, which is just over there to our east. We're gonna go do the hike trails. We'll walk around the loop, see the campground, and check out the rest of the park. So we wanted to go ahead and get the camera fired up, share with you guys what Rocky Bayou looks like, and then maybe one of our camp cooks. So we've got our little camp cooking setup going on out here. We had a nice meal last night. I cooked us smoked us a turkey breast in the pit barrel, and we made a sweet potato casserole in the 10-inch camp oven there. And we had a good time. Little look around our campsite here. We love the state park campgrounds. This one's really nice also because they give you a lot of space in between the neighbors. You can see you've got a nice little woodsy area between us and the next campsite down there. So we like the extra space that it gives us here, and it's really pretty. And there's Abby. She's ready for her beer run, it looks like. Let me get your microphone so they can hear you. So what you think so far?
I think this place is really pretty. It's different. It's different looking than the last one that we were at. I think I need someone to tell me what these are. I might have to like ask a ranger. They look like little moss or something.
Yep, some type of, I'm not sure what you would
know.
call it either.
I don't know them either.
But I've seen this my whole life,
Well, I think
playing out in
they're
these kind of woods and where we
really
live.
cute. They're kind of precious looking, aren't they? And fuzzy.
So I don't know if it's considered moss or not.
Yeah.
I'm sure the rangers will
Be
let
able
you
to
know.
tell me. Yeah.
They got these guys on some of these sites too, where you can set you up a hammock. A lot of people like doing that, setting their hammocks and even sleeping up here. But so far, we're really digging the campground.
Yeah.
And I know that they have a lot here to offer.
Oh, there's a ranger. I need that. I need you.
They got the old Dodge Ram that they're using as the ranger truck. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go check out the hiking trails.
Yes.
And then walk around the campground and just see what it all looks like here and see what they have to offer. There's a boat ramp here, so you can go kayaking, boating, fishing. And I was gonna mention that, so we're in Niceville, which is on the north side of Choctawhatchee Bay. A lot of people know Destin, Florida. So Destin is directly to the south of us on the other side of Choctawhatchee Bay.
If you haven't been to Destin,
So
put that on your list.
That's where all the people are. That's where all the tourists are, and that's
Yes.
where all the condos and fancy restaurants and everything are at. But beautiful beaches there.
Emerald water, white sand.
Yep.
Lots of shopping and restaurants.
And then so on the north side of the bay is where the woods are, and Niceville and Eglin Air
And
Force
less
Base. And less people.
Yeah.
So we're in the campground here. But the nice thing is that we're in Niceville. So if you need to go to a store or you want to go to a restaurant or something, it's just right outside the campground.
How far away are we from the donut hole?
That's a few miles away from here. Donut hole. That's for another trip. We're not in Destin this time.
Dang.
Right now we're at Rocky Bayou.
It's such a good breakfast.
It's like our favorite restaurant ever. All right, you ready?
Let's go hike.
Let's go hike.
Yeah.
Let's go down the hike trails and see what it's like. Just to look down one of the campground roads. I did a little walk right here this morning. A lot of the sites are pretty similar. Most of them are nice and roomy,
Yeah.
so you
And
can
there's
fit a lot of different sizes.
There's a good amount of room between each site, which we love.
Absolutely. That's what we love about these kind of campgrounds is that they
Yes.
don't stuff you right next to the neighbor. Now
No.
they're all different though, so they're not all like this.
So I like people to like take note. You see this area? Just because a site could fit here, doesn't mean it has to.
That's right. Well,
I
what
know
you're
it's about
referring to
money,
is
but
you're referring to the people that do the RV parks.
I am.
RV
am.
parks and RV resorts. They stuff as many people as they can into that little space.
I think I'm gonna stop and ask the ranger, because he's coming back this way,
Yeah.
about that stuff.
The mossy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That looks like moss.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It's really unique. It's both a fungus and an algae.
Okay.
And it only grows in very high acidic soils.
Really?
Kind of like here because of the pine needles and the oak leaves.
Okay.
So it's very high and of course very well drained
Yes.
because it's primarily sand. So that fungus, and we have big tracks of it out,
Yeah.
on the it's kind of what they call a symbiotic relationship because getting
yes.
back to so it starts as a small spore of fungus.
Okay.
And once that fungus starts, absorbs the sunlight, and then that kind of sponge effect will come out. It then turns into an algae. Am I being
Interesting.
taped? This is great.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't mind. I just
Algae.
just some good learning stuff
The
here.
algae needs the fungus,
Okay, right.
and the fungus needs the algae.
Right.
So in order, the fungus, it's like, okay, turn into a bush, absorb the sunlight, chlorophyll turns to sugars. Now we're feeding each other. We're in good shape. So it's kind of cool how it all
Yes.
is, but it's only in through this region of Northwest
Oh,
Florida.
that's so cool.
And so because of the high acidic and well-drained soil.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
behind our site, there's a ton of it, and
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. So
It's actually very cool. And when
Yes.
it gets real dry, it'll kind of gray up and dry. But then as soon as it rains, it greens up.
oh, that's
Talking
awesome.
about
They
that
call
stuff
it
right
deer
there.
moss.
Deer moss.
Deer moss.
Okay,
yeah, but
good
it's
to know.
actually called a lichen,
Right.
and the H is silent.
Yes. Yes. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to explain something. You guys have a good day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
So what is it technically called then?
So deer moss.
Deer moss?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That is really cool.
That's the great thing about the Rangers. They're pretty well
Very well.
knowledgeable in all this stuff around here.
Yes.
This is a nice big corner site here where he's pulling in.
Yeah, you could get a big rig in that one, huh?
Oh yeah. So the trails start right here,
Okay.
and apparently there's two. I meant to bring the map and totally
Well, that's
forgot.
all right.
But there's a 1/2 mile loop and then there's a 1 mile loop, and it's supposed to go down next to the creek here.
All right. Well, I want to see the water. So,
Yeah,
oh,
and
there's
then
the bay. Is
Yeah,
that...
you can just see the bay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll check out the trails first and then we'll walk around the campground.
It is very wet feeling right here. It's the humidity is high.
Well, we just
and
had a lot of rain
we
come
did,
through too.
but and I mean this is kind of Florida anyway, but
Yep. Well, this is iconic Northwest Florida.
but I mean again, it's cooler today, but it's even cooler here because of the I don't know, the trees or the bay. I don't really know how it works, but it feels good. I'm going this way.
Is that a bat house there?
Yes.
That's a bat symbol.
I want some of these on our property.
I remember you talking about that.
It's a little bat house. That's awesome.
Nice.
I love the little bat on there. I think
Yeah.
we need to do that now.
We'll have to copy the idea.
Can let's cut that out of metal though. You can cut that out of metal for me.
Make a metal box?
Make the bat.
Oh, yeah. That'll be simple.
Yeah.
We can make it out of aluminum or some stainless.
Exactly.
See the water flowing?
I do. Looks very snaky.
I'm sure there's a few down in here.
Yep. It's a little cold for them.
This is pretty though.
This is really pretty right here. Berry, Florida. Bald eagle, osprey, red-tailed hawk, American kestrel, great horned owl, screech owl, and red-shouldered hawk. I love owls and birds.
Yes, you do. So we have the Sand Pine Trail, and then we have the Rocky Bayou Nature Trail. There's a map of, here, get in there so you can see it a little better. There's a map of where we're at. So we're standing here. So this is one trail. There's another trail, the campground, and they got another trail there. Boat launch over there.
Look at this.
Puddinhead. I had read on the map this was called Puddinhead Creek or
That's so
something like
cute.
that. That's funny. I love this. Love Florida woods like this with the palms, the scrub oaks.
The palms are beautiful.
Yep. We have a lot of these on our property. There you go, palmetto. Southern magnolia. This is another tree that we have on our property.
And we are going to keep every single one.
Yeah, we're not going to take any of them down unless they're where the house needs to be
If
built.
we have to take one down, I will replant one. I think they are beautiful,
They're just
especially
pretty-
when they're blooming.
They're great shade trees.
Yes, they are. The leaves are so pretty and dark.
That looks like a cypress there.
Oh, look at all the deer moss there.
Yep,
Amazing.
this is a pretty trail.
Yes, it
really
is.
is nice.
So we just heard something like really loud in the distance. Something fell or
Over in that direction,
Yeah.
there was a loud, crashy type sound, almost like a tree fell
It is-
or a
yeah,
branch
it
fell.
was really loud.
Now she's getting
But there's
nervous.
not like a bear running towards us, so I think we're fine.
I'm on the lookout for any of the Florida wildcats, the panthers.
We had a neighbor at the campground yesterday said, I just ran across a raccoon and he was not afraid of me.
Yep, he was trying to shoo him away from his camp. He was like, he didn't want to move.
He didn't want to move. He's like, pick me up. I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna hit this little loop right here.
Okay.
That's some really pretty clear water up in here in the marsh.
Do you think there's alligators in there?
It's very possible. So I think we're all the way at the southern tip of the Sand Trail. I believe that's Highway 20. That's the main highway right there. You can actually see the cars going by. So this is where the creek kind of comes in and starts the marsh, the little swampy area. So we're gonna go back. We're just gonna go down the same side of the trail because we really enjoy looking out at this as we were coming up through. The other side of the trail just loops up and goes through the woods. Well, we made it back to the start of the trail.
That was a good trail.
What'd you think?
Really, really pretty. Very pretty.
Pretty easy too.
Yes.
I mean, there's some steps up and down through the roots, but relatively easy, and it's really pretty. A lot of really great nature
Yes.
stuff to see out there.
Lots of birds to see.
Yep.
Bring your binoculars.
All right, so that's where we would have come out if we would have taken the woods. So how about we do the Rocky Bayou Nature Trail? I think this is going to put us close to the Bayside
Okay.
water.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Easiest.
Yep.
I like that. This is just so cute. The color is pretty. It's all spongy looking. I like it. Tell me that you don't think that it's cute.
What?
The little deer moss.
I think it's very pretty.
You didn't say cute though.
I didn't say cute. I just said it's pretty. I just love the earth tone colors that we have here.
Yes.
All right, so we've got some military history here. A practice bomb, remnants of test bombs from Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle's B-25 squadron following the attack on Pearl Harbor are believed to exist in the park. A concrete bomb like this one is thought to have been dropped by his squadron. So it should be here.
It's right here. That's so cool.
That is interesting.
£500-pound concrete bomb from World War II.
All right, we made it to the bay. Estuary overlook.
Gulf sturgeon and a variety of shellfish.
Nice. See how sandy it is here? This is beautiful. Hear the birds?
It's cool you can see the root system here of the,
Oh yeah. Pines.
yeah.
Nice sandy beach. And we've made it back to the trailhead.
Yay. That was another great trail. Totally different, well not totally different, but different because this one has more water.
All right, so we had Sand Pine Trail. We just did Rocky Bayou Trail. So what's your thoughts on both of them?
This place is beautiful. I love all the moss and all the birds, and I really like this place. Don't you think it's pretty? It's
It is.
very,
It really is.
I know I keep saying this, but it is like just Florida. This is like the Florida that I think of when I think of Florida.
It really is pretty.
Yeah.
I
And
love the beauty of these areas here
Yeah.
where it's all sand here with
Yeah.
our scrub oak and
yeah,
trees, pine trees,
yeah.
the natural estuaries out here with all the fish and the birds.
This is just a really peaceful area. I wish we didn't have the blowing and the road noise, but it's still a state park and it's still beautiful. And we've done a bunch of hiking, which means
Time to
time
carb
to
load. Time to carb load.
I think we need some pizza, some wings,
Absolutely.
some Mexican food, like something along those lines. So yeah,
A lot of good choices right in town in Niceville. We're gonna go pick us something out for lunch. But we're still gonna go through the campground. We wanna walk through that and see the rest of the loop there.
yes.
So we're gonna do that next. All right, guys, so that's the hiking trails there. We're gonna go ahead and walk around the campground. We wanna see what the rest of the sites look like here. Check it all out, because there is a row that faces the water here.
I love all the trees. Lots and lots of trees. Oh, there's the vehicle.
Car coming.
Let me move.
Anytime we have the camera, that's what's going on.
Oh, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, you gotta laugh. All right, so here's the, these are the sites here like this that are right across from the water view. Got a pavilion here that everybody can use. These are nice roomy sites too over here by
They
the water.
are.
Looks like all of them are gonna be about the same size.
Yeah, they're nice and big.
I don't see them backed up against other sites.
No, they're not. That is a big magnolia, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's a good site.
It is. I was just noticing that. I'm really impressed. This is a nice looking campground.
Yeah, it really is.
Really is nice. There's your bathhouse. So you can definitely come here and take your showers here so you don't have to fill up your tanks if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
because this is no sewer, right? Just
Yeah, there's
water
no
and
sewer
electric.
hookups
Yeah.
here, but they do have the dump station for whenever you're ready to go. This is the trail that Abby was looking for,
Absolutely not.
the fitness trail. She's ready to fit some lunch in her mouth though.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Is that all the fish that we have out here?
Yes. Common fishes caught on the Emerald Coast.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's
I've caught a lot of those
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, yummy.
Yep. The spotted sea trout, we call speckled trout. They're so good. Flounder is really good. Scamp is another favorite. It's a cousin of the grouper. Lots of good fish around here.
Yeah, it's really
I can't
cool.
remember if I've ever had any porgy before. Sheep's head, I used to catch those with Dad whenever we would go fishing in his boat. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're on our way back to the camp. We're heading down our side now. We really like walking through the campgrounds and just seeing all the sights.
I don't think there's too many like non-good ones in here. Like,
Yeah, I think they're all great.
There's lots of distance between them.
But whenever you book these, you have to put in what length that you need.
Did you see that dog?
Oh yeah,
He's
yep.
really cute.
He looked cool.
He was very fuzzy. This one's concrete.
Well, all right, so you've got several sites right here. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them or so.
oh, they're
these are-
handicap
Yeah,
accessible.
these are the handicap accessible.
I like that.
So they're all concreted and they all
Yeah.
have a path leading to the bathhouse.
That is great. Oh, state parks. They do a good job.
They do. That's a pretty sight.
That is pretty. Nice and deep.
Another nice big sight.
And our cute site.
How'd you like that little easy hike?
I like it. This place is very cute. I like this one.
Yep. Our first time being here, and it really is it's a great spot.
How far is Destin from here?
It's not far. It's maybe 20 minutes.
I think if you're interested in seeing Destin, this is not a bad place to come stay.
Oh, definitely. If you
Just
want to come
go
here
in
to
for a day
vacation
and
the
come
beach.
back out, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
can-
just send your wife. There's lots of shopping. She's gonna be happy, and then you can just hang here.
I'll hang at the camp and get some barbecue going while y'all go do your shopping thing.
Thanks, babe.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's hiking. We're gonna load up and go find us some lunch.
Carb load.
For reals. And then we'll come back this afternoon. We're planning on making another camp meal.
Yep,
Maybe we'll share some of that with you too.
I think we will.
But so far, we're really loving Rocky Bayou
Yeah.
State Park.
You know what?
What?
This is my Christmas vacation from work. I get off 2 weeks.
That's right.
This right here is what I plan on doing for 2 weeks.
I'm gonna do it with you.
This right here. Maybe a little of this, a little of this.
Grilling,
that.
chilling,
Yeah.
refilling,
Yeah.
and napping.
And Animal Crossing.
We don't have the GoPro with us, so we're going to use our phone, but we went into town, and on the way back we wanted to stop down here and see the other part of the park, which is the boat ramp and the park. So this is like the day use area here.
It's really cute. You can rent kayaks here.
Yep. So it looks like they have picnic areas, they got a playground there, they have a beach, and then they have kayaks right over here that you can rent to go out into the bay with. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice park.